Back again, Quiet Villains on the mic. No, it was a terrible introduction. Quiet Villain, Quintin Garvin, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. This is Quiet Heroes, episode 2. Chilling right now on Mr. Sunday Movies on YouTube. They're breaking down the Lord of the Rings video game. Return of the King.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Caravan of Garbage, where we're taking a break from movies, alright? We've all seen enough movies.
Yuck, movies.
We all need a minute.
Yeah.
So we're going to play a movie-based game, as we said we would.
Thank God.
This
Nothing to do
time...
with movies.
Oh, it really is. This one is, please leave a like. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. This is on the PlayStation 2, but it came out on various consoles in the year of our Lord. It came out 2003.
Wow.
This is a great game, and I own a physical copy of it.
Are you being sarcastic on every front there?
I own a of it, and it's a great game. Just like last time I said I owned a game, and I did, and there were footage of it in a newspaper. You made me do that thing.
Why are you so defensive about this? Are you going to do the newspaper thing again?
Do you want me to do it?
No, not really.
Well, I've done it. Here's the footage.
Okay.
Hey, we're doing this joke again. Here's today's newspaper. It's December 12th, 2024. It's cost $4.80 for a fucking newspaper. Anyway, here's that game that I said I owned. And I do. That's true. Two good jokes. A running joke. That's the day this goes out. You know how difficult that is? And Lawrence, who edits this,
Yeah.
you know, he doesn't work that hard, so he's gonna hate that.
Down to the wire. Two lazy boys, man, cut down to the wire.
So basically, this takes everything that happened in the Two Towers game and expands on that. There's more playable characters, more levels. The worlds are bigger.
Damn, it looks right now, it looks like there's 40 on-screen enemies opposed to the first 10.
That's right. In the first one, there was 10 to 15. So yeah, they've gone all out, and it does start at the tail end of the Two Towers, but this is more door. No, this is more.
There are more doors. There's 40 doors as opposed
It's
to
true.
this one's 10.
This is definitely more the Return of the King. It's not half split up like the.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's also co-op, but we're not doing that because I'll have to drag you through this game, and I refuse.
Okay.
It's hard enough, Mason, as bloody is. All right, here we go.
It's a lot of me just standing in a corner going, oh, I don't even want to, but I bet you wouldn't even care if I died.
And I wouldn't.
No, I know. And I wouldn't either.
So we're going to do Minas Tirith, the top of the wall,
Okay.
playing as Gandalf.
Okay.
I'm going to get as far as I can, but I'm going to show, I think, 3 levels in total that people might be interested.
Dude, I used to love the fuck out of that game. What the fuck he's talking about? Holy shit, I love that game. Please check out on YouTube Mr. Sunday Movies. They are hilarious. They always are up to date about the news that they talk about through entertainment, behind the scenes stuff, spoiler stuff, production. Guys are real intricate with the editing of their videos. It's real good shit. Wish I could show you, but I don't have that type of setup right now. But please go check them out. Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast just had a new episode called Soft Girls with Same Morale. That was 3 days ago. The fuck were they talking about?
We're live. What's up, everybody? Sam Morrell, thank you for coming, dude. Thanks for having me, man. I hate to
I
dig into
think
what you were just
Matt-
saying, but you're absolutely right. The headset, that was one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Oh, shit. Why'd I burn it?
Matt was just on Tiger Belly
Like, save it. Save it for
with
the
fucking
pod.
Bobby Lee.
But Sam was looking at my
Yeah,
headset
Matt
and he
McCusker.
said,
Yeah, he's hilarious, honestly. So was Bobby Lee. That's why I'm already here. This is 22 hours ago. Tiger Belly 480. Golly, him and Kalila should get back together.
like end of the earth, apocalypse scenarios. Yeah, you'll die. Yeah, you'll die. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you'll die. The world will go, oh, you're such a nice guy. You think I would Joe Christ-like save people and die? Yeah, you'll do something stupid. Like you'll get like my son's penicillin. Maybe because he has diabetes or whatever, something, right? And you're like, right? Yeah, you can end the path. And then we just never. And I die. I don't even bring back the penicillin. No, what happens is that a year. Yeah. And then we go, that's captain. And you try to resuscitate. No, we use a sex zombie thing. A sex? Those cold ass cheeks. Yeah. And I think it'd be cool then. You know, you wouldn't be like, that was I know it sounds I mean, I'd jump G. I'd sure that doesn't sound like a great jump. Still like, playful and still sensual. You went to the location. I got the chills on. That's a good. Honey, you're not even you're gonna get that. From the beginning, you're like the third guy that died in the whole apocalypse. Yeah. Why can't he be a zombie? You're just a zombie. Oh. But he lasts for like 4 hours. Okay. Like the other zombies right away. Well, yeah, I would probably be down. Classic shirt? Yeah. They don't get representation in some. That's so interesting to say that. It's average people being charged for average people. You never see it.
The fuck is my little title?
No, you don't? Yeah, the first thing. When's the last time you started?
I've seen it.
Never.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's just like male models. Dude, I'm so glad we're on the same page. So bullshit. Every time you quietly make all the time. Let somebody say something. What? Right, and we're still PC that. Yeah, there's different kinds of shit, you know what I mean? You're just like, what? Yeah, part of it too, like you're trying to decide to do that.
Wow.
In fact, we wouldn't even need to board up the fucking windows or anything. And yeah, games like get to that one safe city on the hill, all the people would have to pretend to like, you pretend to be a zombie. Yeah, they're so easy too. Because in Walking Dead, right, nobody puts themselves in the fucking zombies and stuff. It would be just, you could just be regular. How about this? You can have this city on the hill never exists and make that like protagonist has to like that forever. He just has to live on. Otherwise he dies. What a role. He has to act 24/7. That's when he sleeps if you lock the door. That's the only time he can read a book. That's when he can do no interrupted. When he goes out, dude, he has to act. Yeah, that's crazy. Nelson Hall. Yeah, that's wow, man. That's very interesting. Not so much What'd you say about Dustin? Washington. What? Okay, so. It's okay. Wow. It's okay. Sometimes he says something, he'll wait. He just kind of sees reality for a second and then says stuff. So let's. Are you a big Dustin Hoffman fan? Anybody is. Anybody. Not everyone. Anybody. Everybody should be. That's what I meant to say. What? Everybody should be one. Yeah, they should be. He's great. Yeah, he's great. Yeah. Fantastic. Well, what movies did he do that really, inspired you, man? Made you feel something? What's that movie? I forgot the name. It's not Jerry Maguire. You're a huge fan? He was a confident when he said that. You're so confident. Oh, not one? Not one. Oh, yeah, I heard. Yeah. Who is Tom Cruise? No, Christopher. Oh, now. Oh. So can we make fun of Dustin then? Yeah. I was thinking about Christopher Walken. Yeah. Okay. So Dustin Hoffman's still at play. Walker, we got well, what do you love about Walken? His voice. All right, but what movies has he been in? He made 4 movies. For Walker. Click. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there we go. Adam Sandler. Remember the Click? Yeah, I like Adam Sandler. I have kids. I watch that and I'm like, I would smash that. Oh, really? Hate it. Buzz. I love having kids, but it'd be nice to. I would definitely use that remote. How many kids do you have? 2. How old are they? 2 and 4. Wow. Yeah. And so then you have to do the 1 and 2 and all that stuff. Yeah. Even with them, huh? Yeah. That's startling. Having children. You know, you think it's just one of those things you just unconsciously do, and then you're like, it happens. I used to smoke a lot of weed, and I like, now I don't much more of the time. Really? Yeah, like the bag, they know or no? No, they can't tell when you're younger, but the magnitude of like what you just got into just hits you, and you're like high, and you're like, I have to guide these people's lives. oh wow, it's terrible. Wow. It's forever. It's forever. Wow. It's something inedible, like, oh, fuck. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah. But isn't that one of the wives there? Yeah. That's the man's house. You know, philosophy of the house. Raw outlook. Oh, let me say it. I'm a kid. At least I'm one of those kids. I thought you adopted me for Korea. That's great. I know. So what, like, I'm not gonna say 안녕하세요. Yeah, and then I'm still like an adult. Okay? So I'm coming in, hello. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Dad.
Okay, Bobby Lee is wild, dude. He's fucking wild, dude. He be lying so fucking much, but he cool. Here we go, we get some shit from Ryan Cannell, RK Outpost.
Feige made the big announcement that Robert Downey Jr. was making his return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It was really a pretty big admission from Marvel that, you know, all these characters that we thought could carry the torch forward for the MCU in Phase 4 and Phase 5, all of that has pretty much been a disastrous failure, and we have no faith in them going forward. So that's why they're going back to the well. After Endgame, after saying goodbye to Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans and all these characters that carried the MCU on their back, we need to bring them back. And in that case, it was as Dr. Doom. We know he's going to be in Avengers Doomsday and in Avengers Secret Wars. Well, now we have another very familiar face returning to Marvel for the very same reason. Chris Evans returning to Marvel for Avengers Doomsday. He was a cornerstone of the Marvel Cinematic Universe before retiring the role of Captain America with Avengers Endgame. And yes, Chris Evans, Captain America, Steve Rogers will be returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I very much don't think this is really a surprise. I think a lot of us expected this. If not for Avengers Doomsday, then certainly for Secret Wars that they're setting up. However, what role he's playing is left to be determined. It wasn't announced as, oh, he's going to be back as Captain America. It was just, he's returning to Marvel for a role. Now, of course, we know he had the little cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine. Is he going to return as Steve Rogers, Captain America? Is he going to return as Johnny Storm once again in a different way? That's the thing that people are asking right now. And for me, I don't think we're going to see him return as Steve Rogers, Captain America, at least not immediately. You know, Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as a villain in Dr. Doom. I wouldn't be shocked if they did the same exact thing for Steve Rogers, at least to a point. Now, what I believe is that we're going to have Dr. Doom introduced, that he's going to be, you know, the antagonist, all of these things. And then at some point in Secret Wars, they're going to need to bring everybody back. And you're going to see, not for the whole movie or anything, but maybe like a 10 or 20 minute period, you're going to see the return of a bunch of these heroes that were gone because they need everybody. They go into these different places in the multiverse, bring all these people together to fight. And that might be when we get to see Tony Stark's Iron Man once again. But with a lot of people questioning what role is Chris Evans going to be in, it certainly could be a little bit worrying if they go the obvious villain route, right? If they have Dr. Doom as a villain for Robert Downey Jr., what if they bring Chris Evans in as essentially Secret Empire Captain America when he was revealed to actually be for Hydra the entire time, Captain Hydra? If they do that route, it could be treacherous for them. Even Marvel admits the Nazi Captain America was a horrible idea. Now, of course, at the end, they brought the real Steve Rogers Captain America back to fight against this kind of cosmic cube altered reality version of I would not be shocked if that's what they do with Chris Evans. They're bringing back Robert Downey Jr. as a villain. I wouldn't be shocked if they bring Chris Evans back in a villain role in some way. And then ultimately in Secret Wars, get the entire gang back together. Now, who knows? Maybe they could just straight up bring Captain America Steve Rogers back for, for Avengers Doomsday. I feel like with all the Sam Wilson, Black Captain America right now, I don't know if they would exactly do it that way. I think eventually we will see these two as Captain America and Iron Man back eventually at some point in Secret Wars. But I wouldn't be surprised if they go this route. Nobody really knows. It's just a lot of basically rumors and speculation at this point. But maybe in a couple of weeks, they'll reveal exactly who Chris Evans will be playing in the next Avengers movie. But for right now, this is not shocking. I think everyone expected with the failure of Phase 4 and Phase 5 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, once we saw that they're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back, I wouldn't be surprised to see the rest of these people come back too. And right now we know that Chris Evans is officially returned, and probably not just for a cameo as Johnny Storm like in Deadpool and Wolverine. Ultimately, I think that the same criticisms that apply to bringing Robert Downey Jr. back, everything that you built up throughout the entire Infinity Saga that left off, and obviously Avengers Endgame, to me, I think there's a lot of problems with that movie, but you did say goodbye to these characters. You said goodbye to their stories. And now, to bring them back after really not all that long being gone, does it really undermine everything that you saw these characters go through to begin with? Those same criticisms that apply to them bringing Robert Downey Jr. back are going to be levied at them for bringing Chris Evans back. What do you guys think about this? Who do you think he's going to come back as? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there.
I mean, honestly, it's as soon as these two movies come out, it's gonna be fucking a shit show either way. Fantastic Four, hopefully it's gonna be fun, but if it doesn't make enough sense, everybody's fucked. See John Mulaney talk about his ex-wife.
Fake you with your parents, and I said yes. She said, and there's a fake you on stage, and I said yes. And then Anna said, so how do I know when I'm with you, it's the real you? And I said, you don't.
Congratulations, you got married, I think.
Oh, thank you very
right?
much. Yeah.
Congratulations, beautiful picture.
It was a really, really lovely wedding. And my now wife, Anna, planned the entire thing. I sat back. I like to say I sat back like a disinterested Shark Tank investor. I was just like, I'll give you the $20,000. I'd be curious to see what you do with it. I'm allowed to make fun of my wife. I asked her, and she said yes. I love and respect my wife very much. I would never say that, not even as a joke, that my wife is a bitch and I don't like her. That is not true. My wife is a bitch and I like her so much. She is a dynamite 5-foot Jewish bitch and she's the best. I want to thank my wife, who is in New York tonight. She was very busy and she said to me, I just can't fly across the country to watch you lose. And I still think you made the right decision.
Did you prepare a speech? Did you prepare anything, or did you wing it up there?
I knew that I would mention I want to fly in case I won.
Right.
I said that she said I don't want to go across country. She's very busy right now. So she didn't want to travel across country just to watch me lose. She said it with love. She was kidding. My wife said with love and totally kidding, I'm not going to fly across country with you just to watch you lose. So she's in New York tonight. It's a funny lie.
That's a funny lie.
And but I still think she made the right decision.
Yeah.
That's a brutal flight. My wife was rubbing my shoulders, which was very nice of her. But then she started singing to herself. Monkey, monkey, monkey. Monkey, monkey, monkey man. Not at me. Not to be mean. This was a song from deep in her subconscious. You know who's like in love with Timothy Chalamet? Who? My wife. And it hurts my feelings. My wife is in love with this Timothy Chalamet son of a bitch. He's like 21 years old. It's a joke when she kids me about it, but it's not a joke. We were coming back from dinner the other night. My wife walks past me. She goes, you know, Timothy Chalamet's 6'1". And I just internalized it. You said Timothy Chalamet was 6'1". He's 5'11". She goes, I was fucking kidding. That's my wife and my daughter. I didn't mean to make it sound like we don't want children. We don't, but I didn't mean to make it sound like that. Our real estate agent wanted us to have a baby more than anyone else in our lives. More than anyone in our family. She hinted about it constantly. Yeah, haha, no, like we said, we don't know if we're gonna have it. No, I know. You know, you don't know if you're gonna have them, but you never know. Sometimes you don't know what's gonna happen, and then, something happens. Then in the spring, I went to Los Angeles and met and started to date a wonderful woman named Olivia.
Who I know well.
Yes,
a
you
lovely
know
woman.
Olivia Munn very well. I met her actually for the first time in life at your wedding. And she got to date me right out of recovery, which is what they call a reverse catch. I got into this relationship that's been really beautiful and with someone incredible who has, dealt with the non-coked up Bambi version of me. And that's been very incredible. And she's kind of held my hand through that.
Oh, it's so good for fucking John, dude. So fucking happy for him, bro. Fucking weirdo. I'm so happy for you, dude. Oh, they put him back on there?
Ladies and gentlemen, John Mulaney.
They put him back, I say, a month ago.
Thank you very much. It is great to be here hosting Saturday Night Live for the 6th time. It's very nice to see all of you. I hope you've been great. I've been great. My wife and I just welcomed a baby girl into our family.
Olivia Munn. He's clapping Olivia Munn cheeks.
And I have a 2-year-old son. My wife takes care of the 5-week-old, and I take the 2-year-old out. And that's not fair. That's not distribution of labor at all. Saying you have a 5-week-old, I'll take a 2-year-old. That's like saying I'll transport this convict across state lines. You hold a potato. It's so nice to be here and look up at all of you. My whole life is looking down now. I have a baby, I look down at her. I have a 2-year-old son. He's 34 inches tall. I also live with his mother, my wife. She's half Chinese Vietnamese. She is 4 feet tall. Her mother, who lives with us, is full Chinese Vietnamese. She is 2 feet tall. And we have a wonderful nanny who helps us out. She is from the Philippines. She's -1 feet tall. All day long. Just, yeah, okay, yep, oh yeah, sure, yeah, okay, yep, okay, yep, sure, okay, come on. That's my mother-in-law's hand. I have 2 children, and I have 2 parents. I'm surprised I have 2 parents. I didn't know they'd still be around, but they are. You know, they're not even old. They still have, brown hair and go on biking. I'm always like, when are you 2 gonna be elderly and lay in a bed with your in-laws, pressing feet together? When is that gonna happen? When are you gonna become one big pajama and press feet? My parents picked a bad time to get old. When I was younger, I maybe could have helped them, but I can't now. I'm 42. I don't feel well either. My brother called me in April. He goes, Mom fell. I fell. I also bid it at an outdoor restaurant. A bunch of waiters fanned me with menus too. I also have a Band-Aid on the top of my hand. Older folks love a Band-Aid on the top of the hand. They love to take out that variety pack of Band-Aids. They shake them all out. They find the biggest, squarest, rubberiest Band-Aid. Looks like it can patch a tire. They slap it on their hand. They love it to bits. How are they injuring their hands that way? What situations are they finding themselves in? Getting robbed? I got a knife. Let me at him. Dare you to cut through this translucent living claw of bird bones, you son of a bitch.
people, I gotta be the oldest person I know. I have a tear in my hip. I do. I have a tear in my right labrum. I go to physical therapy once a week. It's me and 3 other older women. We lay on mats. We press the small of our backs into the mats to stabilize ourselves. Then, tiny little crunches to strengthen our psoas muscles and our vaginas. And we work really hard. We cheer each other on. There's silver hair and turquoise jewelry everywhere. Out of all the women in the class, the teacher singled me out and said that I'm not going to benefit from physical therapy long term, and that I wouldn't even benefit from a laparoscopic procedure, and that I should eventually have hip replacement surgery.
This is his monologue.
I'm going to get my hip replaced. Mom is going to give me a ride home. Now, my dad's dad was very old. He was born in 1902. That's a long time ago. Even back then, they knew that was a long time ago. He grew up on a farm in East Troy, Wisconsin. He was one of like 12 kids. 6 died in childhood. That's sad, but that wasn't that uncommon back then. Your kid would come home, and they go, I got a cough. And you go, okay, and you put a wet towel on their head, and then you'd shut the door, and you go, we should have another kid, because this one's a goner. We tried everything, including towel. That's why people had big families. You realize, you'd have 12 kids. 6 would die at a cough. And then you'd have 6 kids, which is still a lot of kids, but it's a manageable amount of kids. That's what bugs me about these modern American Catholic people who are like, we're very traditional, we have 9 kids. It's like, that's not the tradition. The tradition is, you birth 9, 5 die with towels on their heads, and then you have 4 kids. Nobody's looking for 9 new Catholic adults to just be walked. In 2020, I was in a drug rehab facility. I was on the phone with my dad, and he was very emotional, and we were talking, and he was trying to think of something wise to say. And at one point, he goes, I just wish Grandpa were here. I said, Dad, if Grandpa were here, he would be 118 years old. And I highly doubt he would have good advice about handling social media backlash. Something tells me that a dairy farmer from East Troy, Wisconsin, who was too old to fight in World War II. It's my favorite thing about him. He was too old for the oldest thing that ever happened. They needed every guy. And my grandpa showed up and they were like, oh, we're good. We're full. We won. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great show for you tonight.
That was funny.
Stick around and we'll be right back.
John's good. John's good. He makes fun of the details. He's quick. I like him. Always have. Yeah, I hope he's okay. Truth be told. If he's not, though, it's okay. He'll still have some fun. And Olivia Munn is the shit.
Pursuing legal action against former President Trump. What's that name?
He is a hero who doesn't wear a cape. Jack Smith.
Right again. That's $5 more to you. You seem really invested in the 20.
Y'all gotta go check out the side of the clown.
About this out. I
sandwiches.
Coming out to your parents
Whether
during
you like it
Pride
or
Month.
not,
During
it's
Pride
my
Month?
body, my choice. And
So when were you gonna come tell me the news, Tommy? Go ahead and have a seat. Okay. Truth is, I already knew you like nuts to butts. I already knew that. It's not a surprise to me. Do you mind if I sit down?
No.
Okay. Wait. How many nigga cum patties did you make on this mattress? I don't want to get any blood stains in my sweatpants.
None. I didn't.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna sit on the edge because I think you're lying. You've been lying to me all this time, anyways. So,
How long have you been doing nuts to butts?
what? No, Mom. It's not like that. Tommy, I literally sat in the closet for 27 minutes and watched you choke your chicken to an Animan video. Okay, there's no digging yourself out of this one. Tommy, I'm not mad that you like getting your cheeks clapped by masculine men.
What?
I'm just not gonna let you take all the dick from me.
Whoa.
You think I'm gonna let that slide? What kind of mother are you? You walking around with a dick. You ain't gonna give me none.
Wow.
You better watch your. You thought we were at war. Tommy, you know I'm a professional prostitute, right? No, I did not know that. I did not know that. This is how I pay rent. And you're telling me that you like your cheeks clapped too?
Not necessarily. Like,
So that means you're taking money out of my pocket.
Mama, I don't want your whore money.
Tommy, I swear to God, if I walk into this house one day and there's a fucking big, buff, bald nigga with braids on his ass cheeks and... Where the hell did I have that dream? Tommy, are you okay? Yeah, I had this dream that I like niggas. And you were talking about some big buff dude with braids on his booty cheeks or something, man. I threw up all over the floor. Oh, that's normal. Every time it's June, somebody has a fucking fruity ass dream. It's okay. You still like girls. Okay. Do you? Yes. What, are you still a Discord mod? Yeah? Tommy, you don't like girls. Mom, that doesn't mean anything.
Wow. This nigga's stupid, dude. Real talk. That's the rest of this. That's the end of me surfing on YouTube this morning. Cy the Clown, check him out. John Mulaney, check him out. Ryan Kennel for behind the scenes spoilers and whatnot that's happening in the MCU. Check him out. Tiger Belly with Matt Mishkushker. Check that out. And Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. Check that out this week as well. With Mr. Sunday Movies and Abba and Preach. Also, they're killing it. Critical Drinker. And you know what? I even watched Club Shay Shay with Miss Pat this week here. And you should definitely check that out. Real talk. Next episode, we'll probably talk about some people that are doing some good out here. Some actual quiet heroes. And get back to it next time. Until then, This is Quintin, Tennessee. Peace out.